No! What's up, everyone? It's Cannan, and I'm back with another reaction / analysis of a scary comp. This is number 2, and I gotta say, I was hoping the first one would do a little bit better than it did, but it did good enough that warranted a follow-up, and someone even commented that they were looking forward to the next one. So, hey, that was enough motivation for me to be like, let's keep doing these. Now, I did forget in the first video, they're there now, but make sure you guys check the links in the description to go to Bizarre Bub or Bud and like and comment and subscribe to them. Does an amazing job with these scary comps. But please, please, please make sure you show love to the original creator. But yeah, this one's like a minute longer than the first one, so let's see what we've got in store. All we know right now is that this one involves a puppy. So hopefully nothing happens to the poor doggo. Let's go.
Rochelle Bonifaire was home alone, lying in bed next to her dog.
Okay.
She then noticed that Oz, her dog, was shaking, which according to Rachel can mean one of two things. He's in trouble, or he's scared. Oz,
or the dog's cold. I mean, there's also that.
Wasn't in trouble, so he had to be scared. But what could possibly be scaring
that dog
Oz
is
so
shaking
badly
big
to the
time.
point where it's causing him to shake? The video she took might explain his behavior.
That's a scary door.
Buddy, are you okay? Calm down. Shh. Second. Buddy, what's wrong?
I didn't hear nothing. Oh, I heard that. Oh, that sounds like someone is yanking on that door. I'm looking for shadows underneath the door. I don't see anything. Okay. So that is terrifying. That is terrifying in any situation if you were home alone. That's like, you know, you being the only person left on the planet and all of a sudden the phone rings, you know. I looked to see if there could have been anyone standing on the other side of the door, like the light coming from underneath the door. I didn't see anything. I mean, there's always chances that, yeah, a friend of hers is on the other side of that door and they're playing with the door handle. That doesn't exactly explain the dog's behavior. It seems the dog is kind of freaked out in a lot of ways. But, I mean, I've seen dogs randomly shake like that before, and there be nothing creepy going on. Like I said, the dog could be cold. It could just be anxious. Dogs having, you know, dogs can have anxiety just like people. But I don't know. Like, hearing that door being, like, just roughly shaked is spine-tingling.
What are your thoughts on this? Here's a clip.
But notice once the dog starts hearing the noises, it kind of stopped shaking in a way. Like its ears went up. And it's like, who's that? You know?
Of a toy lamb placed on a fridge.
Okay.
Pay close
kind of
attention
a weird
to its
place
head,
to put a
or you'll miss
lamb.
it.
Oh, its head is moving. Yeah, the head's moving very
Eddie Monster
slightly.
lives
Okay.
in a room.
So, of course, we all know that there is a way to create that with like stop motion, stuff like that. But this looks like it was filmed on a phone. And yeah, so unless it's some kind of really good optical illusion, I can't explain that.
Above someone else's house. It came to his attention that the room he's renting is above what appears to be another room.
Okay, yeah.
as there's a window below his. The odd thing about this supposed room, though, is that according to his neighbor downstairs, it doesn't lead anywhere. They don't have access to this room, and neither does Eddie. However, it wasn't until weeks later that Eddie discovered a way of accessing this room through his kitchen sink.
Okay. Several things wrong with this. Okay, for one, you're renting this place, so there's obviously something in there that the home, like the building owner, doesn't want you to know about. Two, when it comes to hidden rooms like this, that apparently you can only get to through your sink, underneath your sink, you don't know if a squatter is in there. You don't know if you are breaking some kind of seal that's keeping some kind of phantom evil locked up. Like, you're going through a lot of trouble just to crawl underneath your sink to get to this hidden room. But what does the hidden room look like?
Below his sink, there's a small crevice that leads to this room.
No.
Eddie then decides to go inside and explore this mysterious room.
No.
However, feeling uneasy,
It looks just like an
he wasn't
attic.
able to explore the whole space. But it's
It looks-
probably best that Eddie didn't do so,
It looks
since
just
his
like
neighbor
an attic.
claims that sometimes he sees what appears to be someone standing by the window. Who knows what
This
Eddie
looks
could have
like an attic
encountered
to
had
me.
he gone any further. As always, what are your
I don't
thoughts
know.
on this?
I don't know.
Lori was in the bathroom
I didn't see the
when
window
she
in there
heard
either.
a strange ringing noise coming from nowhere. Here's what she recorded.
Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that?
This really spooked her, but as if things couldn't get any more creepy,
That
she recorded this. But the creepiest part about this is the fact that she responded back to this whisper.
I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it's coming from.
you know you're alone. You're hearing this weird constant ringing sound, which could be like, I don't know. We're hearing it too, so it can't be like an auditory hallucination. But you hear a disembodied whisper and you respond to it. I don't know. Like a hardcore skeptic would say that whoever they've got there with them did the whisper to be creepy, like to make this little story keep going, and she, without thinking, responded to him. That could be an explanation. But I mean, if you're all by yourself and you hear something whisper, where's it coming from? And then you respond to it nonchalantly, like she didn't sound scared. I don't know. Like the ringing could definitely have been implemented in. I don't know. This one's too easy to disprove to really take as fact.
It wasn't until watching the video that she realized what she did. Someone made a cake and it came out looking like this.
What the?
If that's not terrifying, then I don't know what is.
You are forever banned from not only making cakes, but you are banned from any kind of party event ever. Who makes a cake that looks like the Joker and Jigsaw had a love child? Like, what is wrong with you? They even put teeth in the thing. Who wants to eat? Plus, is that black licorice? Who eats black licorice with cake? What is wrong with you? Forever banned. Forever banned.
If anything, this definitely takes the cake for being the most creepy. Footage of paranormal activity was captured on camera.
Okay, we're gonna
The
get
camera
some
points at
good
a
stuff
spot
here then.
at which, according to the person who recorded this, unusual activity occurs. Have a look at the footage.
Okay,
It's pretty creepy.
let's see what we got here. Okay, so I see that. We've got your stereotypical I caught ghost footage in my home kind of setting here. We got a camera sitting, just looking at a room. Looks like a kitchen, a pretty nice looking kitchen. And I guess they just went to work or went somewhere and left it recording, and stuff just started popping off all over the place. I just realized the water's on. Hold up. When did...
The camera points at a spot at which, according to the person who recorded this, unusual activity occurs. Have a look at the footage. It's pretty creepy.
Okay, so the water is already running. There's that. Now look at the handle for the sink. It moves and turns off the sink. Is that it? No! Okay. All right. No! Shit!
Let me know what you think.
Okay. So, here's the thing. So many of these kind of videos have been faked in the past that it's kind of hard to take them seriously. Now, for one, I will give kudos to is that not much happens. Usually if too much happens, it's already labeled fake, even though in this day and age, I don't know how we're ever going to prove ghosts exist. Yeah, like you could have the best ghost footage ever and people tell you, it's too much, that's not real, you know. Like I don't think you'll ever be able to convince some people that ghosts are real. But of course people can always say that the drawer is some kind of mechanism. The fact that the water is already on when the clip starts kind of bothers me. It's almost like it was left on purpose because there was no way for them to get it to turn on. Getting it turned off and the handle actually going down, string, like wire, yes, maybe. But the thing is the camera getting moved. And that's kind of hard to do because you would hear someone walking around it, like walking up to it to mess with it. And you'd have to make sure it fell over to where it wouldn't capture you, or it wouldn't capture like a shadow of you or something. So I could see why people would call this fake, but I can also see a way to defend it. So that camera moving scared me. Like seriously.
Let me know what you think. This next video features someone who was working on their laptop when all of a sudden the screen freezes and starts playing this sound.
Sounds like a predator. Okay. Okay, for one, girl, you need to close that mouth. Second, I've heard weird noises come out of computer speakers before. And the fact that she's got it next to a other camera, another electronic, it could cause frequency issues. This sounds like a frequency issue to me, and it just sounds like breathing. I've heard weird stuff come out of my speakers before because they were too close to something or something was interfering with them. So I think this is just frequency. Sounds like the predator, though. Anytime. Yeah, Yeah,
Most people think that she might have been hacked, as it sounds like someone breathing heavily on the other end. If that's so, then it's probably a good idea to cover up the camera. The
I
last
think
thing
it
I'm sure
was.
she would
I think
want
it was
is
just the
someone stalking
speakers
her.
acting up.
Someone found a mysterious file on their phone. They had no idea where it came from. They tried opening the file, but couldn't, as the file was in a format that couldn't be opened. They then decided to convert the file using an online
Wow.
converter.
Old
The conversion
converter
was a
file.
success. It converted the file
Websites.
into an MP3 format. However, doing this was a mistake.
No, what happened here was somebody got a virus on their phone because they were looking up too much you know what.
For the audio they heard in this file has left them feeling unnerved. Here's what they heard.
That sounds like me when I'm standing in front of a fan and I start talking, trying to sound like Darth Vader. I don't.
Hey there. You're
Stupid ad. I have a feeling. Let's let this play real quick. I have a feeling that is.
Thalassophobia is a
Oh gosh, we're going to be talking about fear of water, or fear of feet. Free feet, everyone, free feet. That sounds like to me he just got a virus on his phone and somebody sent something to freak them out. I don't know. When something like that appears on on electronic, I kind of throw the paranormal out and think they picked up something they shouldn't had.
certain type of phobia that involves an intense fear of deep bodies of water.
I can understand that. Like, if you put yourself in the shoes of someone who was literally stranded out in the middle of the vast ocean, knowing that, not only knowing that there's probably sharks and other animals in that water way bigger than you are, but like there's no land anywhere around you. You're screwed either way. But, I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan, so knowing about, Cthulhu and monsters in that universe that literally live in the ocean, it's terrifying. Like, there'll be times when me and Jess go to the beach for our anniversary, and at nighttime I'll be standing on the balcony looking out at the vast ocean, seeing the moon shine on it, and just thinking what could be out there. And like, how screwed would you be if you were just out there wading along in the water? Like, it's terrifying to think about. I'm not personally scared of deep water, but I get it.
The reason as to why people have such a fear is not because of the water itself, but rather what lurks beneath it.
It's a classic fear of the unknown.
And there's no better way to illustrate this than with the following video.
Oh no. Oh! Lucky! And
Sleep recording apps, although helpful,
and that was something as simple as a shark. Of all the other things that people think is out in the vast ocean, like underwater cities or even aliens living under the water, that was just a shark showing up out of nowhere and kind of like, hey, headbutting this guy pretty much.
Can be pretty terrifying. Sometimes you end up with a recording that consists of you snoring throughout the entirety of the video. But there are times in which you might record something that isn't just you snoring, but something else. Something really creepy.
Stop it with those things.
Here's what someone
Man.
recorded on their sleep recording app.
That's just someone sleeping. That's just someone sleeping.
The Amazon rainforest is definitely one of those places I plan on visiting before I kick the bucket. However,
You can
it's videos
die
like
really
these
easily
that
in
make
the
me reconsider the
rainforest.
thought of going to such a place. A man is recording his surroundings when all of a sudden, After pointing the camera to himself, he records this.
Suadeira, não tá saindo nada. É no...
Oh, shoot! Yeah, for one, you don't even want to turn your back on a house cat. I've turned my back to Blake several times and she'll attack my legs. This guy's lucky. This thing wanted him as his dinner. Like, whew.
While being away from home, Ben, Tennessee,
Hi, I'm Ben. This is video and audio of my empty bedroom on Saturday night. I bet it's empty every Saturday night. Okay, stop.
had set up a camera in his room. The reason as to why he set one up in the first place isn't clear, but after watching this video, Ben had more than enough reason
He was
to record
hoping
his
to
room.
catch some freaky stuff. He's got a nice view out his window. Sounds of the
It's
underworld.
probably in his best interest to get rid of the whole place. I'm sure no one would want.
So either this is just, you know, him saying his name and then altering it, or something has latched onto him that is absolutely upset that he is not there Saturday night. I gotta say, I like the window with the view of the cars going by. What a view. Yeah.
Want to stay inside after seeing this. While being home alone, someone recorded the following.
Okay, bruh, I'm here alone and I don't got a cat. Okay. I don't got a cat. Woo! Okay, that could be a cat outside. That could be a stray cat, like begging for food or looking for food. Or a cat got inside your house. I don't know.
Hopefully it's not someone pretending to be a cat. But
Oh,
if it
hello,
actually
kitty
turns out
cat.
to be a cat, then at least this video ends on a good note.
Yeah, hello, kitty.
I'm sure there's some
kitty.
people out there
Such
that
a
would be happy
cute
to get a
little
free
cat.
pet. But what do you think? What would you do if
I
you heard
think-
this in your own home?
Like, either it's actually from outside and they just thought that it was in the house, or a stray cat could have gotten inside the house. But it just sounds like a cat begging for food.
Assuming you don't have a cat.
I've
Let me
got
know
a
down
cat.
below.
She makes noises like that all the time when she's hungry.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, well, that was Scary Comp number 2. This is going to be a weekly thing, so look forward to the next one. Unless I run out of ideas, there might be 2 a week. Who knows? But yeah, that was a pretty good one. It's really wild to see these earlier ones where he would throw in like short clips as well instead of them being longer clips with a lot more story. Like Scary Comp Volume 100 is 20 minutes versus 10 minutes on these early ones. But yeah, I got jump scared this one as well. So yeah, 98 more to go. But hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Go subscribe to Bizarre Bub. God does amazing stuff. Remember, the links to the channel and this video will be in the description. And as always, guys, this is Canaan. Me and Jess love you all very, very much. Please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.